In this video, I'm going to give you guys the truth. I'm going to tell you exactly why these traps are going to keep you poor. And when I was much younger, I would always dream or think about being rich or wealthy. And I remember something very, very important, and I still hear this today. People will often tell you that if you want to be rich or wealthy, you just need one simple thing. And this one simple thing is your mindset. They say all you need to do is to have the right mindset, or the rich or wealthy mindset, and then you'll be rich or wealthy. However, I realized that that wasn't particularly true, because having the right mindset didn't help me at all. Instead, I found out that poor is not necessarily what you are, but just a condition that exists in your life because of the choices you make or the things that you do habitually. So it's like me getting a really good job and saying, you know what, I have this rich millionaire mindset, and so I go out there, I start earning $150,000 per year, but I start spending $200,000 every single year, running up credit card debt, leasing a new car every 12 months, and living way beyond my means. And while I'm making a lot of money and I have the rich or millionaire mindset, I'm actually making myself poor and digging myself into debt and poverty. So what I learned here is that the mindset may have something to do with it, but by just having a rich or wealthy mindset is definitely not going to help you. It's more of the actions you take and more of what you do that either makes you wealthy or keeps you poor. In fact, here's another shocker, right? Over 70% of millionaires today are first-generation millionaires, meaning they didn't have millionaire parents or they didn't come from a rich or wealthy household. So this means that if you actually try to earn as much money as you possibly can, which requires a lot of hard work, and that you also try to save and invest that money. And when I say invest, I'm not talking about the stock market in particular. This could be any investment. This could be investing in real estate. Yes, it could be investing in stocks. It could be investing in your own business. But the point is, if you actually save some of your money, some of your income, and you invest it, and you create a budget, and you track your expenses, you can actually become very wealthy. 70% of millionaires have done it. Now, this is the shocker right here. And this was a shocker for me as well, because I had a budget when I first came to America, and I got my first job, which was working at the dump. I was only making $11 per hour. Now, if I wasn't looking at my personal finances and I wasn't trying to create a budget, I wouldn't have realized that I needed more income so quickly. And so because I realized that the things I wanted to do or have in my budget, I couldn't afford them, I quickly realized that, hey, you know what? This is definitely not going to work out very well. $11 an hour is not going to cut it. And so I need to make a lot more money just to even be able to afford my own budget. Now, this brings up another point that's going to make a lot of people upset, because this is the truth. It may hurt a bit, but the average millionaire actually spends time every single week looking at their finances, meaning every single week they look at how much money they've made and how much money they've spent and what they're investing in, and they're always constantly working on their finances. Now, as the average person, I can tell you that most people, they don't do this. Most people don't even look at their personal finances once per year. So this is also another reason why you may be poor, or you might make yourself poor. And so it's definitely not just having the right mindset or having the rich or millionaire mindset. You can have the mindset all you want, but that will definitely not make you wealthy. So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly why either you won't ever be wealthy, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it's the truth, or why you won't stay poor. And again, some of the stuff here is going to be very uncomfortable, because usually people don't want to change, even if it's for their own good. Now, if you're new to the channel, or this is the first time that you're coming across here and seeing me, my name is Eann, and on this channel I talk about saving money, investing money, bank accounts, credit cards, crypto, just about everything to do with personal finance. So if you like these types of videos and these types of topics, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe with the notifications on. That way you never miss any of the updates when I post new videos on this channel. So let's get right into it. And the first one is probably gonna hurt a bit. This is probably gonna sting, but the reason why you're poor, or you're average, or you're probably even below average with your finances is because you'll prioritize entertainment over education. Now, most people would rather watch Netflix when they have free time. They watch Netflix when they have their day off. instead of planning to look at their budget, instead of seeing how they can earn some more money, instead of trying to find a better job, instead of starting some business. Instead, they are chilling and watching TV. Now, if that's you, then that's the reason why you're not making any more money and any progress. Now, I've struggled with this for some years until I totally disassociated myself with television and TV networks. I literally threw away my TV. I removed cable service. I didn't want any screens in my home, and I went on a entertainment detox. Now, in fact, when I talk to people and they bring up the whole topic of TV or Netflix or these other apps that provide entertainment, and I tell them, hey, you know what? I don't know what you're talking about because I don't even have a Netflix account. I don't have cable. I don't have TV. I don't have any of that stuff. They find it quite shocking. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be entertained and you can't have any of this stuff, but if you are prioritizing it over your own personal finances, then even with having the rich or wealthy mindset, you're most likely going to be poor. Again, another example is you're watching this channel right now. You probably watch personal finance channels on YouTube. Maybe you watch investment videos, business videos, crypto videos, and you're using YouTube to get knowledge that can make you some money and you can better yourself. However, some people, or actually not some, most people never watch any educational or financial content online. 100% of their time on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or Netflix or wherever they go is spent on entertainment. And this is why you have so many YouTubers that will come into the entertainment space. They'll make funny videos, they'll make fun of themselves, they'll manufacture beef with other YouTubers just to create some conflict because it's entertaining. And if you look at the numbers, these are the YouTubers that have a very high viewership or watch rate. So this is trap number one, and this is the biggest trap for most people, or the biggest obstacle for the average person that are gonna face right now, because we're living in a world where everyone is hyper-focused on entertainment. Now, if you're still watching this video, the point that I want you to take away from this is that don't find yourself in a trap of spending more time being entertained or trying to find entertainment than you're spending on your actual personal finances or trying to make more money if you really want to be wealthy. Now, let's move on to another uncomfortable fact. And again, this may sting a bit. And I personally know people who tell me this all the time. And actually, I'm going to give you guys a short story. So I know this person and I've known them since high school. And ever since I got into side hustles and side gigs, I've been trying to get them involved in making money on the side. And they would always tell me that, you know what, Eann, I see what you're doing, but I'm not interested in making $100 per week. I don't care that you made $200 this week doing some side hustle. I'm not gonna waste my time for $100 or $200 per week. Now, this was a few years back. About a year ago, this person actually reached out to me and they wanted to borrow some money, of course, right? They wanted to go into a business or get into some business venture, and this was supposed to be a car wash business, something that I have absolutely no interest in, and they wanted me to lend them over $12,000. And when we got to talking, immediately it brought back the conversation we had years before when I was trying to get this person involved into side gigs and side hustles, because since then I've made at least 10 times that amount of money from side gigs or side hustles. So no doubt, if they had gotten involved, if they had put their pride aside and stopped saying that they were too good for a side hustle or too good for a side job or doing some extra work, then they wouldn't need to be looking to borrow money from anyone. So the point here is that you guys are going to come across a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities right now to make money. However, one of the easiest things to do or to say is, you know what, I'm too good for this opportunity. I'm too good to get involved in this side hustle or to start this business because it's only going to be $100 per week or $1,000 per month. But what you're missing is that if you can make $100 per week, you can definitely make $1,000 per week. And if you can make $1,000 per week, you can make $10,000 per week. And I've proven this. Now, you've got to start somewhere. And if you want to be wealthy, you're going to have to completely remove that type of thinking where you constantly look at the opportunities and you say, you know what? I'm too good for this opportunity. I'm not gonna pick up pennies, so to speak. I'm not gonna work for a couple dollars here or there. And that's the second trap for the average person right now. Now, the next trap that is gonna keep you from becoming wealthy is gonna be a bit of impulsive spending and sort of surprise purchases. So if you're a person that doesn't have a budget, you don't track your expenses and your income, and you constantly find yourself just shopping on Amazon, just purchasing anything you want to, or you're an impulsive gifter where you simply just see someone and they'll tell you that, hey, you know what, it's my birthday today, and you without thinking just go and spend $400 on some expensive gift for them, that's definitely going to make you or keep you poor. Now, this is a problem, and I'm gonna tell you why this is a problem, right? Last year in 2021, the average person spent about $900, and I covered this about 3 videos back with the statistics to show. I think it was $993 on holiday shopping, which meant that these were gift items. And there's nothing wrong with giving gifts, but the shocker here, and if this is you, then you really need to get your personal finances together. But the shocker here was that the same average person that was spending over $900 on Christmas gifts or holiday gifts didn't have $400 to spare if they had an unexpected emergency. Now, this is why you need a budget, because if you had a budget, then you'd have a set amount of money that you know that you can only use up to that amount for any gifts or any impulsive spending. Again, this may hurt a bit and it may sound as if I'm talking to you, because this is what the average or the normal person is doing right now. And I was once average or normal and doing these very same things. And this is why I wasn't having any success with my personal finances. Now, there's another trap that so many people get caught into, and I almost got caught into that trap as well. And this is the trap of saying, you know what, I want to build my credit. I want to have a very good credit score. And so misinformation leads to them financing a brand new car, taking out 5 new credit cards, purchasing a new entertainment set and financing it, and getting into a lot of debt, thinking that this is going to increase your credit score. Now, long story short here, that actually doesn't help you, and it actually helps to sink your credit. And I have a video that I made about 2 years ago explaining how I got a credit score of over 700 coming from 350 in just about 12 months or thereabout. And all I used was one secured credit card and a secured loan of $100. I never took out any car notes. I didn't buy a house. I didn't open 10 credit card accounts. I didn't go to Best Buy and finance a new entertainment system so I could waste my life watching Netflix. And I was able to get my credit score to over 700 in just a couple of months. If this is something that you're struggling with, I think you should watch that video as well. Now, all in all, guys, if you take nothing else from this video, here's what I want you to take away, right? Having a rich or wealthy mindset is not going to make you rich or wealthy. It's the things that you do. And just like the average millionaire who is a first-generation millionaire, if you're not from a wealthy background or a wealthy family, you still have a very high chance of becoming rich or wealthy. And just like the average millionaire, if you're really about it, if you really want this, the first step is to spending some time every single week, or just spending some time frequently looking at your personal finances, seeing how much money you make, if you need to make more money, seeing how and if you need to spend less money, seeing how and if you need to invest more money. And by simply doing this, you're gonna be putting yourself on the path to becoming wealthy or rich. So with that said, I hope you guys found some value in this video. And if that's the case, drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on everything I just said. If you wanna talk to me one-on-one, you can hit the link down below to Instagram. You can message me there. I'm usually on there at least once per day. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. All the best, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.